The kill-to-loss ratio of World War II military vehicles serves as a critical metric in evaluating their effectiveness and the strategies employed by the nations embroiled in the conflict. This ratio provides a snapshot of the performance of tanks, armored cars, self-propelled artillery, and other land-based machines. In today's video, we will look into the 7 highest kill-to-loss ratios of World War II land vehicles. It is worth noting that measuring this ratio with pinpoint accuracy is challenging. The values we present are approximations, so we encourage your input in the comments section, especially if you believe there are vehicles with even higher kill-to-loss ratios than the ones we highlight. So let's do this. Number 7. The M4 Sherman. Widely employed by the United States and Western allies during World War II, emerged as the predominant medium tank of its time. In North Africa, during the Battle of El Alamein, around 400 Shermans joined forces with 650 other tanks, confronting roughly 400 Panzer IIIs and Panzer IVs. The Sherman proved effective against its German counterparts, outmatching the Panzer III due to its superior firepower and armor. The Sherman's high profile made more visible to German gunners, particularly in North African deserts. The Sherman continued to be a crucial asset for the Allies. On the Western Front from 1944 to 1945, British forces lost 2,712 M4 Shermans, while the US lost approximately 4,295 to 4,399. Overall, the Sherman's kill-to-loss ratio stands at approximately 2:1. At number 6, the M18 Hellcat, a tank destroyer utilized by the United States Army, which was primarily employed in unconventional roles. Its main role often involved providing direct fire support for infantry. Remarkably, the Hellcat emerged as the most effective tank destroyer employed by US forces during World War II, boasting a superior kill-to-loss ratio compared to any other tank or tank destroyer in the US arsenal. It claimed a total of 526 kills, with 498 in Europe, 17 in Italy, and 11 in the Pacific Theater. In Europe, the kill-to-loss ratio stood at 2.3:1, while the overall ratio reached an impressive 2.4:1. Number 5. The Tiger I, a formidable heavy German tank utilized during World War II. It was deployed from 1942 onwards in both Africa and the Soviet Union, primarily in independent heavy tank battalions. A total of 1,347 Tiger I tanks were manufactured between August 1942 and August 1944, after which production shifted towards the Tiger II. Its first engagements occurred near Leningrad, followed by intensive defensive actions in Rostov-on-Don and adjacent sectors in early 1943. In the North African campaign, the Tiger I first saw action in December 1942 east of Taboura, Tunisia, engaging 3 Tigers against an olive grove, Jideda. In July 1943, during Operation Citadel, including the Battle of Kursk, 2 heavy tank battalions, 503rd and 505th, played crucial roles on the northern and southern flanks of the Kursk salient, aiming to encircle the enemy. Tiger I had destroyed M4 Sherman tanks, armored vehicles, combat tanks, scout cars. In its wartime service, this tank achieved the destruction of thousands of enemy tanks with a loss ratio of approximately 5.5:1. At number 4, the Tiger II, a formidable German heavy tank employed during World War II, saw its first combat action with the 1st Company of the 503rd Heavy Panzer Battalion during the Battle of Normandy, opposing Operation Atlantic on July 18, 1944, between Trouarn and Demoville. 2 Tiger IIs were lost in this encounter. On the Eastern Front, it made its debut on August 12, 1944, with the 501st Heavy Panzer Battalion. Between August 11 and 14, near Ogildo, as a result of ambushes and flanks attacks by both Soviet T-34-85 and IS-2 tanks, up to 14 Tiger IIs of the 501st were destroyed or captured. Fast forward to October 15, 1944, and Tiger IIs of the 503rd Heavy Panzer Battalion played a pivotal role during Operation Panzerfaust, followed by their involvement in the Battle of Debrecen. During 166 days of operation in Hungary, the 503rd accounted for at least 121 Soviet tanks, 244 anti-tank guns and artillery pieces, 5 aircraft, and even a train. This impressive tally was set against the loss of 25 Tigr IIs. Similarly, the 103rd SS Heavy Panzer Battalion claimed around 500 kills on the Eastern Front from January to April 1945, while losing 45 Tigr IIs. In total, the kill-to-loss ratio for these tanks stood at an impressive 6:1. At number 3, the Jagdpanzer 38, commonly referred to as the Hetzer after the war, was a German light tank destroyer distinguished by its entirely sloped armor and compact, low-profile design, which significantly enhanced its defensive capabilities compared to other self-propelled guns. According to German reports, the kill-to-loss ratios were quite impressive. In its early engagements, one of the first units deployed claimed an astounding 20 kills without suffering any losses. Another unit, operating on the Eastern Front, reported an impressive tally of 57 kills with no losses, even engaging IS-2 tanks at distances exceeding 800 meters, and interestingly lesser-known deployments of the Hetzer occurred in northern Italy. In summary, the kill-to-loss ratio for this tank stands at approximately 9:1. At number 2, the Elephant. A formidable heavy German tank destroyer made its combat debut during the Battle of Kursk with a deployment of 89 units, marking the largest usage of this vehicle during its service. Originally known as the Ferdinand, it was specifically designed to excel at eliminating Soviet T-34 tanks and 76.2mm anti-tank guns from positions behind the front lines, using its 88mm gun effectively at ranges exceeding 3 kilometers. In this role, the Elephant performed admirably and may have been the most successful tank destroyer produced in terms of killed-per-loss ratio. During the Battle of Kursk, this tank destroyer reported knocking out 320 enemy tanks while losing only 13 Ferdinands, a testament to its impressive average kill-to-loss ratio. This superiority stemmed from its exceptional firepower and protective capabilities, which provided a significant advantage in head-on confrontations or static defensive positions. However, its operational effectiveness suffered due to issues related to poor mobility and mechanical reliability. Overall, it boasts an average claimed ratio of approximately 10:1. At number 1, the Stug 3. Known for its versatility and effectiveness, saw action on multiple fronts including Russia, North Africa, Western Europe, and Italy, serving both as assault guns and tank destroyers. Notably, it held the distinction of being the most widely manufactured fully tracked armored fighting vehicle and the second most produced German armored combat vehicle. During 1943 and 1944, the Finnish army received 59 Stug 3s from Germany and employed them against the Soviet Union. The initial batch from 1943 alone accounted for the destruction of at least 87 enemy tanks while losing merely 8 Stugs. Operating on various fronts, Stug 3 crews claimed an impressive tally of over 20,000 kills. While kill claims always comes with some degree of uncertainty, it is evident that Stugs inflicted significant losses on Allied tanks, resulting in an overall claimed kill-to-loss ratio of 16:1. And we're signing off for today. We hope you've enjoyed today's video, and if you want more videos from the Buzz, don't forget to hit that notification and subscription button for more exciting videos. Thank you guys for viewing in. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.